Hey everybody, welcome to Fields Family Cooking and Outdoors. This is the start of our channel, and hopefully everybody will look at our videos and like them, and hopefully you'll subscribe and enjoy it. We have a lot of fun coming up. We got a lot of cooking, a lot of our Pit Boss cooking. We fish a lot. Gosh, all kinds of family fun and things that go on. And I'll be posting a few videos of our spatchcock chicken, our turkey, just tri-tip, all the things we do on the smoker. A lot of fishing, outdoors, things that we do with our kids and grandkids and my wife and I. So anyway, I was going to let you know also that the first few videos I post, there is a little bit of a volume issue at the first. It's not your TV. There's nothing going on. It was on our end, but just if you get past that, I've got that fixed. But the first few videos will seem a little quiet as when I first come on, and the volume will fade in. But hope you enjoy everything. Again, just like our videos, subscribe, and we have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of things, and if there's something you want to see, let me know. If there's something you want me to smoke, after you see the videos, if something you want me to do, or answer any questions, or just yeah, we're all about the comments and talking to people and getting to meet people and talk, and we look forward to having this channel and enjoying everyone. Enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome to the Fields Family Cooking and Outdoor channel. This is a new channel, so we're going to be doing a lot of cooking and sharing our outdoors with our family, and today we're going to be doing a spatchcock chicken on our new Pit Boss. We got this just about a month ago, and we have pretty much mastered turkey and ribs and chicken, and I just want to share with you some of our recipes and how we use it. And we're really pleased with this Pit Boss. And today, to get started, we're going to use apple wood pellets for our chicken. We found that the apple worked really well on our turkey and our chicken. We use hickory on our ribs, but just to give you a few pointers to get started, if I don't have anything smoked on the top, I use a glove. Of course, it gets pretty dirty here. I would definitely suggest using some gloves. There we go. And opening this up, that way you have access to everything. And another thing that I do is, Pit Boss has this great cover for your for your pellets. And it just protects everything from getting in the auger. We change our pellets so often that I took mine out, makes it easier, but it's so easy to change out. I mean, here's your lid, has your glass in here, everything's, it's just super simple. And I also found that if you have any issues with Pit Boss, we have called about 3 times with questions, and we have not had any issues, but with just questions of how things work or didn't understand the directions. And they have been great. They answer right away, and then you actually talk to someone and they speak to you, and they actually know about the grill. So this is great. But we have some grilled steaks on here. They've been great. We've done ribs, turkey, chicken on the smoker, and couldn't be more happy with that. So to get started, we have it plugged in, and we turn on smoke. Once you get the smoker started, you have to let it go. And the directions say about 3 to 8 minutes, it'll start smoking, get a flame, and start smoking. What we'll do is we're going to get it on smoke. And once it gets smoking, we have an open flame, and then I will turn this up to 300. We found that the 300 on the chicken does really well. It takes about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Today we're going to make the skin a little more crispy. So I think we're going to turn it to 350 about the last 45 minutes. We do baste it. Last time we used parquet, spray parquet. Today we're going to use butter. And we'll explain that to you when we're in the kitchen preparing everything. But we'll be back out to the grill in just a little while. Okay everybody, we're in the kitchen now. We have the Pit Boss smoker preheating to 300 right now. We'll go over that once we're outside. The controls on it and how that works, the ease and simplicity of it. And right now we have the chicken. I already cut the backbone out to make the spatchcock chicken. So what we're going to do is we flip it over, get it laid out, and we'll start with spraying the parquet. We use a parquet spray to just spray over everything for the rub and the garlic and the salt to stick. So I will just spray this on. And it gives a really good flavor. We would use this on our turkey also, and it was amazing. So now that we have that, we'll go ahead and get some salt. Okay, what we have to do is we have to rub that salt in. Then we will go to the garlic. We'll spread some garlic out, just ground garlic. My wife and I like a lot of garlic, and the kids and grandkids all like garlic, so we use a lot of garlic. And then this, we used this the last time we did our chicken, and it was amazing. It was a Jamaican jerk rub. And you can use whatever you want. There's so many different things you can use. This just happens to be one of our favorites. So we just take this. And we get it on. We get this rubbed in. Okay, now once I get this rubbed in, I will come back and we'll talk about getting the top side. Okay, now we're on the top side. What we're going to do here is we have butter, and we have the granulated garlic, the Jamaican jerk rub, and salt. And we mix it in together in a bowl. And what I do is I just get some of it on my hand and I wipe it under the skin. So I'm getting this all over the breast. Just smear it in there. Go to the other side. Get a little under each thigh. There we go, spread that around real good. Again, we did the exact same thing to our turkey. Treated it the same way. There we go, and after I get it in there, I just smash it and spread it out underneath the skin. Then I take what's left over, a little more under the edge here. I could use a little more into this. This comes away with a very juicy breast. Then I take the rest, I just kind of wipe it all over the skin and the outside of the chicken. My hands get a little messy here, but and it gets sticky. Okay, and then once we get this finished, I will stop right here and we'll come back and we'll get the seasonings on it. Okay, I went ahead and seasoned the top of the chicken. One thing I did forget to mention is we set the chicken out for about an hour, even a little over an hour. We want to make sure your chicken is room temperature. It lets that butter spread out better. I didn't wait long enough, so it was sticking just a little bit under the skin. So I needed to let it sit for a little longer, and then I spread it out better and pushed it out. And then I sprayed with the parquet again. Then I added the garlic powder, the Jamaican jerk, and the granulated salt. I got up under the legs, breast, wings, got everything spread out. Right now it looks a little bit uneven, but it's just because I didn't let it sit out long enough. But once we get on the grill, I'll be able to spread it out some more, add a little to it, and of course add the parquet, and it'll be perfect. I've done enough of these that you can play around with it. You have some leeway there. But real important though, to make sure you leave your chicken out for at least an hour. Let it get to room temperature, and longer than that wouldn't hurt it. And then what we'll do is we'll take this out. I'll leave it on this tray right here on the smoker because it sure makes it easy. Once you put it in, to be able to use your gloves and just pick it up, to move it, to spray it and turn it if you need to. But I like to be able to spray it in, while it's smoking, and that makes it a lot easier than having to actually touch the chicken and lose things. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on the ingredients one more time. Let you see what we use there. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a message and I can explain things in detail. But again, subscribe or like our video and ask questions. I will add any kind of information that you want me to add or answer any questions. And again, it's all set up, it's ready to go, and I'm going to put it on the grill in just a minute. We'll talk about the grill setting, and we have it preheated to 300 right now. Okay, everybody, we're back outside. We're going to get ready to get our chicken on. What we've done is we preheated the apple pellets. We have it at 300. It jumps around. I had it at 300 just a minute ago. We're going to use one probe. On the Pit Boss combo, you actually have two probes. I really like that feature. I think on the Pit Boss full-size smokers, you have that also. That is a really nice feature of the Pit Boss, having two probes. And we have that set at 300. And as you can see, we just have an adjustment here. It's really simple to use. And it gives you a digital readout, tells you what you have, tells you what your actual is, and of course your probe temperature. Right now we don't have a number 2 probe, so there's no probe, but we have 55 degrees outside because the probe is just hanging. Okay, so we'll go ahead and stand up. As you'll see, we're getting some smoke right here. I'm gonna go ahead and raise this up. I highly suggest getting some good smoker's gloves because it does make it easier. We'll bring the chicken around. And so the hottest part of the smoker is towards the left just a little bit. Your can is right below here. So I like to put the legs and thighs back to the right side where it's not quite as hot, although it cooks really evenly. So we'll get started with that. There we go. Yeah, we got up to the right side just a little bit. On the turkey, I like to put some water in the side, just get a little extra moisture. On the chicken, we don't need to do that. But really like using this handy Pit Boss table. We'll put this back to the side. You have a table over there to keep all your utensils and your trays. And of course, to the right is your propane for your grill. And here's our grill. And another feature we really like is if you want to cold smoke cheese, or if you want to smoke your steaks as you're grilling, you roll this out and the smoke from the smoker side will roll into your grill. And again, this tray removes. We've done jalapeno poppers over there. We've done a lot of steaks. It works great. So now that we have the chicken on here, we have it adjusted. We're going to close it down. We're going to look at it, see. So we're getting a little bit of temperature rise already. So I like to take the probe, make sure it's clean, and it is clean. You have a hole on the side right here. Just feed it through. I'll also use a probe from inside the house to double check, but I like to go into the thigh, or into the breast. Go at an angle, get to the deepest part of the breast. There we go. And I love this feature. Your probe goes through the hole here. You don't lose any heat or smoke. And there it is. Our probe temperature's going down to 53 because the inside of the chicken is cold. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to take this for about 2 hours on 300. And we're going to go ahead and pick it back up to 350 for about the last 45 minutes. I would like to have the skin just a little crispier. It was super juicy. The whole chicken was juicy. The breast was amazing. The skin was really good too, but I like the skin just a little crispier, so I think we're going to 350 for about the last 45 minutes roughly. We pulled it last time at 165 to 170, somewhere right through there, and it turned out great. We let it rest. We just lay a piece of tin foil at the top when we're finished, just loosely. Another thing about the Pit Boss, I love the shelf. There we go. And it raises up and down, makes it easy. We keep aluminum foil on the bottom. Keep all my clean utensils there. You have your catch can for your all your drippings. We use this a lot, of course, to keep everything on the side, your serving table or your holding table and your tray. You have 3 burners. I have found that to do steaks, if you put it on low, it'll char the steak. So it puts out plenty of heat. You don't have to have it cranked up. So we like our steaks medium rare, and we like to just sear it really good on each side, and this worked, like I said, great. We did jalapeno poppers on the top. We've done them on the bottom. We pulled this out to grill. I mean, it's so versatile, and we just love it. We've only had it, like I said, about a month, and we've already just enjoyed it, and we've kind of mastered the turkey and the chicken already, and the ribs. So and that'll be it for now. When we come back, I'll base it in just about an hour and check the temperature, and I'll keep you updated on that. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes at 300. As you can see, we're getting some smoke rolling out. I thought we'd go ahead and check it, spritz it, see what the chicken's doing. I looked at the temperature and on the probe, and we're up to about 88 degrees. So it's going nice and slow. Actual temperature inside is a little over 200, about 225. There, if you take a look at the chicken, it's starting to lay out. Some people like to tuck the wings. We pulled ours open. I've seen it both ways. We laid ours open so the smoke gets up underneath the wings a little bit better, seems like. So everything's looking good. So I like to pick up the grate we talked about. It's so much easier to move with the grate on. We'll go ahead and give it a spritz. Again, we're using the parquet spray. You can use butter. You just have to melt the butter if you want, but this seems to work really well. Okay, we got a little spritz here, and let's see. keeping the bird to the right side because the breasts are right over the hottest part of the grill there, because that's the thickest, meatiest part. So everything looks good there. Something I did mention earlier, we use Pam, and we spray Pam all over the inside. Once you clean it, we clean it often. You clean it and then you spray everything with Pam on the inside, with just to keep it all non-stick and to keep it from corroding. I don't think this thing would corrode. I mean, this is pretty durable, and I don't know, the finish is really thick on it, so I don't think they have that problem, but they did mention doing that. So we're going to take the table back up, put our gloves on there. I think we're going to put it down. In about 45 more minutes, we'll take another look at it and see what the temperature is, spritz it again. And if the temperature gets up to where we think we're within about 45 minutes, I'm going to crank it to 350. That way I think we'll get a little crispier chicken, or crispier skin this time. So we're trying to find that balance. So we'll get back with you in about 45 minutes. Okay, everybody, it's been another 45 minutes. I turned up the heat to 350 after we spritz it on the last go around, which was at 45 minutes. Probe temperature's at 127. So everything seems to be doing really well. Inside temperature about 260. Let's see how it's looking. Okay, it's looking really good. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and spritz it again. I don't need to move the bird this time because it's going really well. There we go. Okay, so it's been an hour and a half right now. We're 127, so we'll check it again. Once it gets close to pulling at about 160, we're going to check it again. I'm hoping that cranking it to 350 will make the skin a little crispier this time. And we'll come back in about probably 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, everybody, the chicken is at 164 on probe 1. So we're going to go ahead and check it. Looks really good. It's crispy. What I like to do here is I like to get an extra reading. So I brought in a digital thermometer. Let's see how close this is. We're at about 155, 156. It's coming up real slow. I'm not going to spritz it anymore. We're going to leave it until I get 165. Once we get to 165, we will turn this off and we'll continue. And you can kind of see, you can hear the smoke going, you can hear the juices. It's going to be a juicy chicken. Again, this pit boss is just amazing. Okay, we'll check back with you when we pull it. Okay, everybody, our probe has jumped around between 169 to 171. You can see it moving there. So I'm thinking we're going to be pretty close. So we'll pull it up. We're going to get one more reading, just to get an extra reading. There's 163, and it's still on its way up, almost 164. There it is, 164. So I like to pull it at 165. I know chicken is pretty finicky. If you go above 170, much over 170, you can get it to be too dry. Well, I think we're just about right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pull this probe. We'll just set it in here. Now what we're going to do now is on the smoker, to shut her down, just turn it down to smoke. There's 225, that's the lowest cook setting. There's 200, and the 200 is where your smoke is. Go there, go to off, and then we're back up. So 200 is lowest cook setting, then you have smoke and then off. So you turn it to off, and that's how you let it cool down. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this chicken, take it in the house, and we're going to let it sit. I mentioned earlier that we're going to put a tent over, but we're not going to tent chicken. That skin feels pretty crispy. If you put the tent over it, it has a tendency to get too moist and let the skin get that little bit of crispy feel to it. So we're going to pull this down, and we'll see you inside when we cut it. Okay, everybody, we got the chicken brought in. It's been sitting for 15 minutes. We ran it for the first 45 minutes at 300, and then the rest of the time was at 350. It took us a total of 2 hours, 25 minutes. It's been sitting for 15 minutes, so we're going to cut into it now. We're going to see how it is dripping with juice. Look at the juices coming off. Okay, there we go. I'm going to peel it back. I did not use the best knife for this. I'm just going to splay it open. And look at the juices just oozing out as I press it with my knife. So, the skin turned out to be pretty crunchy, so that's, I think, stepping up to 350 is with the difference for the skin. And now we're going to cut this up and enjoy it. If you have any questions, just leave me some comments and hit like or subscribe. We'd love to have your comments on this and be a follower. And we'll do more of these videos soon. Thank you.